Open box. My goodness, hello everyone. Welcome to another open box video. It feels like forever since I've done one of these, but that's also because of the fact that I held off on these. I have, let's see if I can show that off here without needing to raise the camera. Two boxes here. One box is bigger than the other, as you can see. This one's open, so this one actually needs to be like this big. But yeah, I've had these boxes actually, a little bit of honesty, for a little while. I've had them for a little while because of the fact that, well, the Devastator stuff was going up. So I was like, I'll finish up the project that I want to do, which is the MCU. Which, by the way, for anyone wondering, probably no one, I am done with the Infinity Saga. Last week, I did my reviews of Endgame and also Loki Seasons 1 and 2. So that's how far I am with the MCU, about 55 of those things done. Still more to go, but I'm taking a break because the Devastator stuff is about to run out, so I need some videos again. So let's get these boxes out of here. Now that in that time, sadly enough, I was kind of hoping that I was gonna get maybe another box or two. I was kind of hoping I was gonna get Studio Series of this year, the first wave, you know, the one that is kind of repaint slash retool kind of territory, and also that unreleased Hatchet figure. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that the wave was gonna be in my position, but it's still not here. However, luckily enough, Legacy United is here. The final wave of Legacy United finally arrived. But first, I think we're gonna look at the other box that I have here. Two boxes. Obviously, we start off with the smaller box, then go into the bigger box, and we get all this paper out of here, because there's a lot of paper. Now, this box is full of older figures, except for one, which is a newer figure. It's that crossover Sonic thing, but let's see what I grab first. Of course, I had to grab Kickback, baby, yes, indeed. Legacy Kickback right here, one of the Insecticons that I so desperately wanted to own. I have actually ordered all three of the Insecticons. The thing is, I just ordered them with like different figures. So while this one is now in my possession, the other two are still going to come eventually. I need to grab a knife. I thought scissors would be enough, but scissors is not enough. But I'm so happy to be done with Endgame, you know. All those reviews are finally done. It makes me so happy. I spent like 2 months on the rest of this stuff. Basically phase 3 of the MCU. How does this one open up? Is this one also in here? Yes, it is. There we go. And let's pull you out, my boy. Here we go. Kickback himself. Now, I already have a Kickback somewhere in my... Oh, there you are. I might actually use that idiot for the review because of the fact I can actually grab it from the top shelf. It is way up there. I don't think you can see that, but I'm not gonna go over there. But it's basically way up there. So since it's in the front row, I can actually pick it up. But here we have Kickback. To be honest, kind of already looking better than the old one, but who knows? To be honest, the reason I bought myself this Kickback is because, well, it's G1 accurate in that sense. That's kind of what they were going for. Can I just There you go. Everything here is clear plastic, which means I hate everything here. Well, not everything, but like these things are clear plastic. And I hate clear plastic. I absolutely despise it. Because it can break easily. These two clear bits out of the way. What are these things even supposed to be? Are these weapons? Are these like supposed to be like weapons or something like that? Or I don't know what these... Maybe they're supposed to be blasters because they do have this... now you can see it. There we go. But like it looks like a little nubby. So maybe they are supposed to be blasters. But he also comes with a blaster. He comes with a lot. But he's also one of them smaller people. It's one of them smaller guys, meaning the fact that he is definitely going to come with some extra stuff. Because how else can they justify the budget? Also, there's nothing on the back. No sack of goodies. God, I hate the sacks of goodies. They always annoy me. There we are, boys. The whole Kickback is right here. Really? I thought these actually were supposed to be on his back. Just like he had wings on his back. I guess not. Oh, hey. He's got like little paw things on the back. Whatever. I need to get all of this out of here, so let me get this out of here. So here he is himself. Wait, what do the instructions look like then? Because like in the instructions, he doesn't have those things next to him. Like these pieces. Oh, they're supposed to be folded up. Makes him look very tall. I might on the shelf actually just put these things down just so that it's kind of out of the way. But yeah, here we have Kickback finally. I've been waiting on this little lad for a long time, very long time. And as you can see on here, oh hey, they can be melee weapons as well. You can hold these things as well. So you can hold them in order to bash people to death. Or you can plug them in here on the side of the arm in order to be a blaster. Plus, you also... No, other way around. It's a bit loose. Bit loose. Don't like that connection. But you also get another blaster here. But it is a little bit of a loose connection into the arm. So that's a little bit of annoyance. But here we are, basically. Wow, he doesn't look too bad, but I guess what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lift this up. I don't know, it's been like 15 years since I've seen Generation 1, so I don't actually remember what this idiot's supposed to look like, but there you go. Kind of something like this, I guess. Maybe a little bit more backwards, just a little bit backwards. There you go. Maybe like a little bit like this. This is what he's supposed to look like. It doesn't look half bad, I will say that right now. Now, obviously, this is not a review, so I'm not going to go into depth. This is basically the best that you get. But I do like the way that he looks. So then, the next package. What is the next package going to be? Yeah, a little bit stuck. It's the racist boys. Yes, indeed. Racist himself. It's Skits. Big fan of Skits, but then the racist one, because apparently that one is supposed to be racist. I never really understood that whole thing with Skits and Mudflap being racist, because to me it's like, that's not necessarily racist. Like, the best thing you can make out of it is the fact that it's white people listening to rap. That's how I always see it, because you have no idea how people like that acted back in the day. But like, back in the day, back in the early 2000s, that was how once like the gangsta style happened, that was basically what was the norm for a while. Until it was outlawed, obviously. So when I saw Skits and Mudflap in the movie, I was just like, oh, these are just idiots who like gangsta style in that sense. Gangsta rap. However, I will say that there was no real need in order to give Skits like the gold teeth. That one I will agree with. It was a design decision that I am not the biggest fan of. Also, no Sacks of Justice on the back either. That's good. But here we got Skits. Apparently, this is a very good figure. So I am very excited to get into him. Also, how is this order gonna be? I don't know. I mean, obviously, Kickback and Skits are gonna be more in the background for me with reviews. Because I'm only really gonna be uploading these guys once the new reviews are done. Because of the fact that Skits and also Kickback and also the other one that's in the box are not figures that came out this year. But I'm gonna first focus on the figures that came out this year, and then I'm gonna focus on the figures that are, well, that I bought this year. There we are. The Boxman himself, Skitties. I remember Skits kind of looking really cool and also really edgy or whatever you want to call it back in the day with, what was it? It was like the Generations line. I remember that Skits. People were really happy about that thing, but the problem is the fact that nowadays people are not really happy with that thing. It might have been like Thrilling 30 or something like that. Anyway, I got some plastic to get rid of, obviously. Can't let my dog eat that. Anyway, here we got Skits, boys. Here he is. Look at him, looking very cool. Does he have like a hole here in the back so I can... Yeah, I can store this in the back here. That's good. It's very... Oh, no. This is not very good. This might be an entire clear plastic piece. Oh, no. That always scares me. And he's got like this weird axe thing. What was this supposed to be then? What? Is this supposed to be... supposed to be a blaster? What do you mean? This is not supposed to be a blaster, dude. You got the most axe thing ever and it's supposed to be a blaster. No way. This is an axe, dude. This is an axe. I mean, I'll give it to you as a blaster for shelf purposes, obviously, because so that you take up less room and all that stuff. But, like, this is supposed to be, like, this is your blaster, and you got the other blaster as well. But here he is. Look at Skits, looking very nice, very compact, very, very Skits-like. Just like Skits is supposed to be. I am very happy that I own this figure, to be honest. Like, I had ordered Skits before, actually. This Skits, specifically. No, not this one, but, like... the Legacy one, let's just say that, okay? The Legacy Skits. I had ordered him before, and he was actually ordered together with, like, the Last Night Voyager Class Optimus, but then I got a message that Voyager Class Optimus wasn't going to happen, so I was like, okay, I'll get this guy later, maybe at some point later. Yeah, that didn't really happen until now. However, that one was actually full of repro labels as well, so maybe it was a little bit better than this one, but I don't necessarily care. But look at him, he looks very nice, he looks really nice, he's like a plate on the back of his head, looking very nice. Moving out of the way so we can get it to the next one, because I got two packages to go through. I can't dilly-daddle. So I got the last of the old ones, Legacy Evolution Twin Cast, baby. Yes, indeed. One of them Japanese fellows, technically. This guy is actually a Japanese fellow. It's a repaint of the blaster mold. However, I needed this idiot in order to complete Rewind, baby, because I do not have Rewind time. I do not have Will Smith, and now I can have Will Smith. So that makes me happier. But now I can have Will Smith. But I needed rewind, so that's why I bought this guy. Here we got another set of instructions. However, this guy, I actually know how he works, so his review is going to be a little bit easier, because I've had the blaster mold for a long time. Speaking of which, I need to not forget to grab that idiot. But here he is, trapped with rewind, which sadly enough is clear plastic. And no, I don't think we're gonna get a Studio Series version of this idiot. Oh, hey, rope. But I don't think we're gonna get a Studio Series version of this guy. Let me just transform him out of the cassette mode, you know, as you tend to do. But like, this guy is fully made out of clear plastic, which, why? Why did they decide that that was going to be a good option? Ah, well, I got Rewind, very popular in the IDW comics, if I do remember correctly. He had that relationship with Chrome Dome, which, just like Fitzsimmons in the MCU, is the only one I will ever accept, and no other relationship matters to me. I don't like relationship stuff, but there's very few that I will actually be accepting for, and Rewind and Chrome Dome was one, and Fitzsimmons is the other. So let's get this guy out of here then, shall we? So here we got the twin cast man himself, together with his buddy Rewind. And by the way, I did not just get this set for Rewind, because technically I also need twin cast. Because in the Japanese cartoon G1 continuity thing, just like with where Metalhawk and also Minerva came from, and also obviously, you know, Death Swords and Victory Saber, this guy actually appeared in that one as well. Like, Blaster got like a repaint or something like that. I don't know what happened in that show, because I never watched it, but that means that this guy is someone from a show, so I kind of need to own him. A show that there is actually a potential of watching one day, because I'm not watching Earthspark. That's never gonna happen, okay? I'm never watching that show. I mean, there's a couple of reasons. I can just name one for a simple thing, and that is the fact that apparently after season 1 it becomes garbage. So I'm not gonna watch it, okay? I'm done watching that kind of stuff, okay? Having hope for a show and then it turning into garbage. I've been burned too much by the MCU, and I'm gonna have to be burned again by the MCU, sadly enough, because of the fact that it's kind of bad. Multiverse Saga, why are you the way that you are? But anyway, here they are, and I'm so happy with the both of them. Owning them both is great. I don't actually know if this hand is on the same side as with Blaster, because Blaster is kind of in the back of the shelf, because he's a bit of a taller boy, so I can't see his hand, so I don't know. But anyway, he looks great. I mean, like I said, I already know how this bad boy works. Hopefully he's not gonna be as annoying as Blaster, because sadly enough with Blaster I had a little bit of a problem with this guy, and that's the fact that, you know, the legs didn't really want to fully connect, because there's a specific way to connect it, but I'll talk more about that in the review of either this idiot or Blaster. So let's get them out of here for the crossover, baby, because it's the only thing left in the box. Yes indeed, Wingtail and Blue Booster, baby. Alright, I'm a big fan of Sonic, and to be honest, these crossover figures, I've actually found them kind of fun, at least the two that I own. The Knight Rider one, obviously with Kit, and the TMNT one. So when I learned about this one, I obviously knew I had to have it. I wanted it, and I've heard that Sonic is actually pretty good. Tails, however, isn't. Tails, sadly enough, is not really good. By the way, for anyone wondering, these two are gonna be separate reviews, so I can fully dedicate my time to each figure. So I'm not gonna review these guys together, because that is not how I like to make videos. I like to focus on one figure at a time. It's the same thing I did with the combiners. But here we got the back of the box. Look at the back of the box. I actually didn't show off the back of the box for the other guys, but that doesn't necessarily matter. We got some Green Hill, baby, because of course you gotta have some Green Hill. Oh man, I love Sonic. I'm actually planning on doing some Sonic Let's Plays over on the Let's Play channel starting in 2026. So if you like Sonic, maybe that is something you could check out, you know? But here it is. Also, we got plastic back, baby. Hey, we got plastic back. We got plastic. Fantastic. But here they are. But the problem with Tails apparently is the fact that he likes to... Why are your feet covered? You are not telling me that you are not giving me feet pics. What's wrong with you? They're blocking his feet. No feet pics. But anyway, I heard that this guy kind of falls apart in some ways with transformation and posing. Mainly, I think it's actually the things here on this arm. These two pieces are apparently not that good because they keep falling off. So that's a little bit of an annoyance. Look at all the stuff that they come with. Which item actually belongs to which character? Does it actually say here on the box? Yes, it kind of does, because she got the big blaster thing that's for Tails apparently, and then the ring shield and also the item thing is also for Sonic. Okay, but then why is it on all the way on that side? Whatever. Anyway, time to scissor them out, baby. Here we got them both, boys, and I am kind of a bit annoyed by Tails. Where's the instructions? Here we got the instructions. Okay. How is your backside supposed to look? Because on the box, that is not what your backside look like. Those back wings, anyway, they kind of look like they vanished. My goodness, there is a whole transformation sequence that you need to do in order to finish up Tails, apparently. Something like this, it seems. Okay. That is a bit annoying for on the shelf because of the fact that you take up a lot of... Oh, God, you're super back heavy now. You're now so back heavy. Oh, my God, you're not going to be able to... You got some good heals, too. Why are you not standing? This is kind of dumb. There you go. They tread forward. Kind of like that. That's how it's supposed to go. Wow, okay. I don't really necessarily like how that works, but whatever. You can't win them all, I guess. But here they both are. So you got Sonic and Tails, obviously. Looking very accurate overall to Sonic and Tails and what they are supposed to look like. I also like how the vehicles is like, you know, you got the plane, obviously, but you also have the car from the Sonic racing game. Speaking of which, yeah, Crossworlds coming out this year. I'm not gonna play it, but... this could be seen as like promotion for that one. Anyway, what you can also do with this is just... on the box, I mean, they had like this sticking out. I guess just like this, maybe. He's gonna whack you with an item thing. And then this is what you can plug into his hand, obviously. So there you go. That's Sonic done. And then Tails obviously can have a gun in his hand with a blast effect that I actually didn't notice was a blast effect until later. But he comes with a blast effect. Very nice. Peck could have been a little bit bigger, but hey, anyway, here he is. And stop being a dummy. Stop wanting to fall over. I don't like the way that this looks also. To be honest, I think that the original version might actually be a better look in a way than this, because he likes to fall backwards, even though he has like massive feet. So he should not fall backwards. Wow, I can kind of understand now what people meant when they said that this figure was not really the best. Sadly enough. But here they are. Yay, we got them both. Crossover. I wanted these guys. Now I have them. And overall, it's, see, you do a little bit of spin around for him. Oh boy. I can see some people already complaining about the fact that the inside legs look like this. I can also already see that they're going to combine towards the legs, as, you know, you do. You do the combine awards legs whenever you can combine awards legs for car formers. That's just how it works. But like the gapping, I can understand people have some issue with that. But overall, I've heard more complaints about Tails than about Sonic. Oh, you can also spin this thing around. Oh, that's nice. But anyway, let's get these guys out of here because there's a whole other box left. A whole new world full of possibilities. And this is, by the way, the figures that I got came from site number 2. So obviously this is going to be site number 1, which means the bags are back, baby. They're back in town. And starting off, we have Armada Wheeljack, baby. This also 100% means I have no idea who I'm pulling out of which bag. But Armada Wheeljack, yay, finally he's here. Legacy United Wave 5, it's finally here. And look at the gap that they made. Oh, man, I've been excited about this guy for a while. But also not necessarily, because this is like the 15th time I've owned this mold. So for me, it's not really anything special anymore, you know? It's not really special because it's like, oh great, it's Armada Wheeljack again. It's the Sideswipe mold, I mean. That's what I meant to say. It's like the Sideswipe mold again. How fantastic, how glorious as it always is. But I think I've already looked at this idiot like twice. With like Sideswipe and Red Alert. So this is going to be the 3rd time looking at this mold. It'll make the review way easier because of the fact that I don't really need anything else. Wait, on the box, what is he designated as? He's designated as Decepticon. That's good. Because if you watch the Armada show, that is indeed what he is. Also, he looks nothing like Wheeljack. Which is kind of ironic because of the fact that if you actually watch... I think it's actually Hedgehog. They have a guy that is like the spitting image of like Wheeljack, and they call him Downshift because they already used the Wheeljack name for this idiot. But I don't actually remember why he was a Decepticon. I just remembered that I think it was because of the fact that he just hated Hotshot for reasons that Hotshot has. Like Hotshot betrayed him or something like that. Anyway, this is a great mold, so overall, still a big fan. And I love the big Autobots logo at the front just being cut through. Big fan of this indeed. And what does he come with? He comes with some sticks that he can smack you with if he wants to, because he likes to smack you with things. But also he comes with these 2 pieces that you can obviously combine. Or maybe the other side. I don't actually remember which side it was. Because of the fact that it's got like this piece here. So maybe it would probably make more sense than that side. And then here we got him with his shoulder cannon, which he, I think, had in the show. I don't know. But also, he comes with, obviously, the Sticks of Justice, boys. Now you can really beat up Hotshot. And he's also far superior than Hotshot because he's a way better figure because he chose a way better mold. Because that is the one problem with Hotshot. He did not. But look at him. He looks so cool. I'm so happy to own him. Except for one little piece that I have a small little issue with. And that is a simple thing. And that is the vehicle mode is not accurate to the show. Not really. I mean, actually, you know what? Maybe it could be. It looks like maybe they remolded this. I don't remember it being so round here at the bottom. I think they may have actually just like... We can get the shoulder cannon off. Let me see here. Yeah, I think they might have actually just given him a new front here in order to kind of emulate the car. Wow, okay. Maybe I am gonna be a bigger fan, because I didn't know that they did that. I need to look that bad boy up on probably the TF Wiki. But such a big fan of this guy. To be honest, I was kind of hoping to pull him out last. But obviously, these are the figures that are going to be coming out, by the way, after we are done with Devastator. We're going to look at the Sonic crossover stuff and whatever's in this box here. And then after that is done and we don't have any more boxes to open or any figures to review, that's when you're going to get like skits and kickback and them figures. So let's get you out of here so we can get into the next one. But to be honest, after such a high, can we really pull out a next one that is better? I don't know. Let's see. Who are you? I actually completely forgot what this... I actually think I know who this is. I just remembered it. Cosmos, right? I don't know. I'm thinking about like this feels deluxe. And it's like, what did Legacy United's Final Wave have deluxe-wise? Cosmos. Probably one of the dumbest characters to ever exist in Transformers. Because, like, how is being a UFO with disguise? Come on, dude. That is, like, the stupidest disguise you can have. Everyone's gonna take pictures of you. Maybe that's just what Cosmos is. He just wants to be famous. The little fat man that could. Fat man! It's not Batman, it's Fat Man, baby. The new character in the DCU, the Fat Man. Which actually now I can kind of talk about that without it really sounding like I'm talking about stuff that was from a year ago. Because I watched Superman and I loved it. I'm still kind of thinking about the movie. Speaking of which, while you are watching this video, I have already seen... Fantastic Four, and I'm probably right now at the McDonald's just eating my feelings away about that movie. But yeah, I am actually going to Fantastic Four the day you are watching this video. There you go. I was like, how does this work? Come on. There you go. He's got feet, baby, but he doesn't necessarily have heels unless these things can... Oh, these things can become heels. Things become heels. I was about to say. I was about to complain about Cosmos, but Cosmos was... I should not complain. But he's got heels, baby. All right, look at Fat Man here. Look at him. He's such a... Fat Man, he is the kingpin of Transformers. However, this time it actually is fat, it's not muscle, like with the Kingpin. I hate these bags, I almost forgot about his weapons. I almost forgot about his weapons now. I put the box away, it's like he's still got a saccarino of weapons here. But this was apparently a hard to get figure because of the fact it was part of the Velocitron thing. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. But it's nice to have him finally, you know? This is also why people are not, like, calling this wave, like, the repaint wave, because that's basically just what this is. Open Sesame, because I want the weapons out. Thank you. There we go. This is the weapons, right? You come with any other weapons? No. The arsenal. But here we have him, and he actually doesn't look too bad. I will say that right now. He does not look too bad. I am actually a fan of the way that this guy looks. Also, this seems to be potentially rotationable for the transformation, who's to say? And then this is how his weapon is supposed to go, apparently. It's just a flag on the side. Rick flag on the side. But he can also just hold it like this if he wants to. Go! So, Cosmos is just a flag man, isn't he? Wow, I'm so happy actually to own him. He looks really cool. I don't know why, but I very much like the design of this guy. And I can't really wait to explore him. But this is actually pretty cool. Also, the fact he comes with a flag, you know. It's such a stupid thing, you know. But whatever, you know. I'll accept it. Probably a G1 reference or just a reference to the fact that of the Velocitron stuff. I don't care, but I'm a fan of this guy nonetheless. Look at him. Alright. You know what? I did not know that Wheeljack could be outdone. And even, well, I have not explored this guy, so I don't know if he has outdone Wheeljack. It's another W, so can we get another W? Maybe we can get a hell yeah with this one. Kinda got stuck. Yeah. Alright, who's ready for another probably Starscream, baby? Because we got Ramjet. Some of these reviews are gonna be a bit easier for me to do because for some of these figures I have to learn their transformation from scratch in order to really do it for the review. But I've done this guy already a couple of times. I have Dirge and I have Starscream and I also bought Thundercracker and now I got this guy and I have also pre-ordered the other one. The red one, the red cone head. Thrust maybe, because you have Ramjet, Dirge and Thrust. So I ordered Thrust, like the Earthrise, I think it was. They did a re-release of that idiot and I'm like, hell yeah, I'm buying ya because I want ya. Big fan of that bad boy. Because I need him for the collection. But here we have just another Ramjet. Another one of them Starscream fellows. I can do these transformations with the greatest of ease. Because of the fact that I've already seen them multiple times. No bags, no bags. Okay? See, this is why I get confused, okay? Just stop doing bags, please. That's 2, and time to get him out of here as well. He's kind of flying a little bit. Ooh, hey, the leg things are better. Because I hate them on Dirge. I hate the leg wings. Because they're either like sticking out back really far or they're just like sticking out to the side really far. There's no... Why don't you wanna... Why is he held together by 15 of these bad boys? Just one is good enough. What... Why are there like so many of them around him? Here we have him, Ramjet himself right here in the transformation. Yes, boys. Another one of these Starscream guys. I just need to order Thundercracker. No, Skywarp. They need to re-release Skywarp, either in Studio Series or somewhere else. Even though I don't really know where else they would go, but I don't know. I heard like apparently like next year maybe there's gonna be like Thundercracker and Skywarp, but I already bought Thundercracker thanks to the multi-pack from the Dramatic Capture series, baby. But this looks so much better, these leg wings. I like them so much more. Wow, you can actually just rotate them all, but I can actually rotate them to the front. That is so much better. I don't know how they are supposed to look in the animation model-wise. This kind of has it off to the side, so maybe it's supposed to look at it like this. I hate the fact that that makes that weird noise. Basically off to the side like this. But I'm happy to have this guy, you know, because, you know, like I said, I need him for the collection. And it makes me happy when I get figures that are needed for the collection. Get you out of here. I mean, this still works the same no matter what head you have. Just because you got a cone head doesn't mean that this is not how the transformation is going to go. It's the exact same transformation. Nothing is extra. So there you go. We got him as well. Very nice looking. Very happy with him as well, but he is lesser, I will say that, he is lesser than both Cosmos and Wheeljack. And then it seems like we have reached the end, boys. One more. But it's a big one. It's a big one, boys. As Theo always says, it's a big one. But it is actually a big one. Because it is... Galaxy Shuttle, baby. Because unlike the other figure that actually came out, which was, I think, the Blitzwing repaint into an Autobot, Galaxy Shuttle is actually a character that appeared in the Japanese show. So I needed him for the collection, and apparently Diamond Bolt had a really hard time finding this guy. Oh, look at that! Hey, he turns from mostly white to mostly black. I like that. Wow. Astro Train was always a special guy. By the way, I have ordered an Astro Train, however he is in a little bit of a limbo, and that limbo is because of the fact that, well, the site that I used has a way of, like, you can store figures at a magazine, and then you can just ship them off. So here we got him, boys, the Galaxy Shuttle man himself, and apparently it doesn't necessarily seem like he has ankle tilt. Maybe he does. I don't know, I may need to find a video about this idiot, but his feet, weirdly enough, like, tab in. Which I find a little bit strange, but whatever. But here he is, the Galaxy Man. Look at him. Ah, he looks pretty good. I'm actually a big fan of this guy, especially his weight, you know. I mean, that you're supposed to get that stuff for leader class price point. However, this guy actually comes with some useless stuff that, you know, he kind of needs to come with because of the fact that, you know, you're not gonna be able to get people to buy this idiot for leader class price point without just artificially boosting it with this stupid thing. But he also comes with so much red. Like, he comes with so many weapons. A bunch of red, and this guy, this gun, and then a bunch of red weapons. He comes with like this big cannon thing. Oh, this. Wow, he comes with a lot of stuff, and I don't even know where I'm supposed to store all this stuff. I guess I could just store this bad boy here on the back. Can even rotate it around. There you go. Comes with so many guns. What can I do with the arms? Okay, so he can hold 2 of these bad boys. Obviously, he's gonna hold the black gun because it's the only black gun that we have here. And then he can also just like plug this into his arm as well. And you can do You can plug this idiot into his arm as well, and then also take this one and just like plug it into his hand, and there you go, he's got everything. His hand is a bit loose though. His hand is a wee bit loose. That's a bit of an annoyance. Sadly enough, that does annoy me very much, the fact that his hand is loose. But outside that, look at him. Just a beefy boy, isn't he? Just a beefy boy. I don't even know how this is supposed to go. Like, my guess is that just turns into like a stand thing. You know, like in order for the shuttle to take off. And also acts as an extension to the train mode as well. Yeah. Here, let me see if I can show that off. But this thing, it turns into that. The platform, and also you can use that as an extension for the train mode as well. Recording this review is going to take a lot of time, probably, which I'm hoping to be able to still do today. Today, by the way, I'm recording this, is a Monday. For anyone who is curious, I don't know if there is anyone, but in case you are, Monday is the day that I'm recording this. And also, I don't know which way this is supposed to go. I don't know. But I need to figure this guy out. But look at him, beefy boy himself, even though he's not that much taller than Ramjet. And the price is just 20 bucks more. Yeah, this is what Transformers is like now. Just move you out of the way. And I guess now that we're done, I'll grab everyone to do a big shot. So here it is, boys. Here is the whole set. A lot of figures that we had to unbox today. But man, look at them all. Very excited. Now, like I said, each of these, except for this little idiot right there, is going to get a separate review because of the fact that this little idiot is going to be together with Twincast, obviously. But the rest of these guys are all going to be getting separate reviews because that is the way that I work. So no Sonic crossover together. Just let's do that separately, you know. I can also technically get 2 videos out of one packaging, so that helps me as well, because I don't know when I'm gonna get another package. There's still a lot of packages that need to be delivered, and they just need to be coming out, you know, because like that Bumblebee still is not released. It annoys me so much, but that movie 6, like the Bumblebee movie Bumblebee from Studio Series that came out this year, still hasn't been released here, so I still can't get that guy. It's such an annoyance, but outside of that, look at them all. This is the big set of figures that are gonna be outside of the front, no, not the front row, actually. Outside of this row right here. Actually, that actually works, but outside of this row, this stuff is what's coming out next. So next up, we have like Wheeljack and Cosmos and the Sonic 2, and then also, obviously, the Voyager and Leader, even though the Blaster's so tall. He's taller than the leader class figure. Whatever. Anyway, this is all the stuff. So I'm gonna end it here. So thank you all so very much for watching. And I do hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if done so already, turn notifications. Don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel. Link in the description and at the end of the video. And I am not done with today just yet. Or maybe I am. I actually don't know how I'm gonna upload these. But probably this is gonna go first because in about an hour or so, I don't know, at like 7 p.m. I guess, my time, the Amsterdam time, you're gonna be getting the reaction to the Pokemon Presents that came out yesterday. So that one is also coming out today. So you're gonna get a double trouble on the Wednesday when normally you wouldn't get a single video at all. I didn't necessarily plan it this way, but this is just how I guess the cookie crumbles. So we're not done just yet. And also obviously tomorrow is the review for Fantastic Four First Steps. If I can get that bad boy done in time, because of the fact I have some sad news as well. My uncle, sadly enough, last Sunday passed away. He died, so R.I.P. the boy, obviously. And Friday is when is gonna be his burning. I don't know what you call it in English, to be honest, but basically he's gonna be turned to ash. So hopefully I'll be able to get the Fantastic Four First Steps review recorded, edited, and uploaded before I have to leave to go to my mom's place. So yeah, a little bit of sad news at the end, but that is the plan. And also upcoming Saturday, if I remember correctly, we have also the finale of the Devastator set with Devastator himself. Very excited about that. So hopefully you're excited about all of that stuff. And then starting next week, some of this stuff is gonna be starting to trickle out for you guys. Bye!